everybody. Conversation part 2. I talked the other day just about the 3 ideas I'd like you to have a conversation with your family, especially your parents. And I hope you have the time to do that. Do you remember what those ideas were? Food, shelter, and health. So my new question today, my same question is, how is it going? I'd like you to think about that today. Now the new thing I'd like to talk a little bit about today is missing things. Not, where did I put that? I'm missing things. Missing things that we used to do comfortably or every day or every few days, and we just did them. I think all of us are learning, grown-ups too, I mean, not just students and kids, about how things used to be, how things are, and how things will be. And one of the things that's come up in conversation and in reading and in watching news and programs is thinking about then, before, thinking about now, and thinking about the future. And one of the emotions that I know is coming up for people is missing things. Missing things that we used to just do or say or have or go and didn't even think about it. You know, we wake up and we go there. We get into cars and we go. We get on the bus and we go. Things have changed. No one knows the future. We can think, and the word is speculate, 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 speculate. Press it so it sticks. Speculate means to guess, to guesstimate, to guess, to estimate, to project, predict about what could happen. And so people are speculating, what will the world be like when it reopens? A phrase that we hear a lot right now is reopening. When is Seattle going to reopen? When is the state going to reopen? When is our nation going to reopen? Which means going back to stores being open, or you can get a haircut, you can walk your pet or walk with your family, and not be thinking about the health. Excuse me, a sneeze. I sneezed here and I'm going to go wash my hands. And so when that happens, things will be different. Some way. Always. But not for always. So today I want to talk a little bit about missing things. You know, things that we used to do and have and say and get. And I think I wanted to speak about is we haven't had a conversation since school was closed. When I started these conversations back in March, we were closed for 2 weeks, which happened already. And then grown-ups and teachers and parents were kind of watching the news and waiting to hear what might happen. And then the next big announcement about 2 weeks ago was that schools are closed for this school year. Right? Just for the rest of the school year? I think right now, what was your first feeling when you heard that? And then there was a second feeling. And then there was a third feeling. And probably even more, and still. be fair to yourself. Those are reasonable and right feelings to have. I kind of think about when school closed on that day in March. We only had a few minutes in room 103 to come back from art, gather our stuff. I was telling people what to put in their backpacks, and people wondered, why are we taking this home? We never take this home. But in my brain, I knew the announcement that I had not shared with my students yet. But we only had a few minutes because we were leaving. It was a Wednesday. It was an early dismissal day. There was so much going on in my brain while wanting to be fair and honest and supportive to what I speculated was going to be our experience. In my brain, I was already thinking, this world health problem is a big deal. I'm not sure it's really 2 weeks. I speculated it would be longer, and it was, and is. Now that it's happened, and this is our everyday, I'm realizing that I'm missing things. Again, not that, where is that? I'm missing it, but I'm missing it. Are you? Are you missing things? I am. There's the missing things, from our homes, the outside, that go into the food store, visiting grandmas and grandpas, and being on sports teams that you might be missing. And then there's the missing part of school. I know lots of people are excited when we get to a school break, December and February. It would have been a spring break if we were in school and then actually had a spring break, or weekends, because the everyday part of school just felt like it would always be there. I thought so. We differ in our ages, you and I, right? But this experience is still a first for both of us, for you and I. I'm experiencing this for the first time. I've read about this experience that happened in the world 100 years ago. In 1918, there was a worldwide pandemic, health crisis, that changed history. We're living history now. That's another topic. But missing things, that's fair. It's an okay feeling to be missing things with our heart and missing things with our brain and our head. Take time and feel that and think that, because that's fair. Missing seeing friends and having our math workbook in front of us and we're doing math together. Getting online to go someplace. Recess or lunchtime or special like art or tech lab or music or PE or go into another classroom, Hawks United, Craft Room. Those are all things we just did because it was what we did. And missing those things and more is fair and reasonable. So that's a thing I'd like you to think about and then talk about sometime in the next couple of days. I'm seeing you on Monday this week, and Wednesday and Friday, so it'd be nice if these 2 days in between, Wednesday, Thursday, but anytime, please talk about it. But ask if you can have a few minutes to talk with dads and moms, and your brothers and sisters too, if you wanted to. You can talk to Barfi the Wonder Dog, but I don't know whether he's going to listen the same way people would. But I'd like you to think about and talk about missing things. Yeah. I miss things. I miss things from home that I'm not doing anymore. And I miss things from work, which to me is school. You go to school, I go to school. We both have jobs there. But as a grown-up, that's my grown-up job, is teaching. And I miss the in-person